In 1819, practically no woman had the right to vote at the national level. At the beginning of 1910, only women who had high rank in the society could vote. But in the same way, women's participation in the vote was not a priority. In 1955, all women already had their right to vote. Women were previously thought to be incapable of political office, so they were never taken into account, and they did not have the right to comment on the politics of their teams. Later, in 1916, there was a great evolution. Janet Raikkonen was a first woman to hold political office in the United States. This broke many stereotypes in the society and won the trust of many more women in the world.
Women today are farmers, factory workers, sales, scientists, engineers, or doctors. And they do many other jobs that were unthinkable in the past. The activity of women has a great positive impact on the economy, business, agriculture, and industry. As domestic workers, market vendors, migrant workers, and in unpaid work as caregivers. Despite progress, obstacles remain such as the lack of an enabling environment to achieve full and equitable participation. Despite strong evidence showing that the realization of women's economic rights, especially at work and income, fosters the economy and sustainable development, women are still disproportionately affected by poverty, lack of right over land, and inheritance and discrimination and exploitation in the labor market. Early and child marriage, as well as lack of access to education, have a negative impact on lives.
There are many factors that enter into gender conflict. One among others is the relationship between woman and religion. I will begin by saying that religion are not friends with the woman. On their chests they wear I don't know what, that makes them enemies of the female gender. The history and practice of religion is interpreted and direct exclusive by men. It is here where machismo drinks and where some men find good support and justification for their acts of gender violence and others toward the family part. Religions, rather than promoting egalitarian things between women and men, what they do is opposite and as such they defend and justify inequality between both groups. The woman is inferior to the man. She is a despicable and sinful being, therefore the whip and the punishment are justified from there, though the murder is as happening wolf as sheep. In the sacred name of religion discrimination against women, they register or rise, they depend of the men. In all sentence and all times is still defend.
Women in the society. Women must occupy the same place as any living being in society, by the simple fact of existing and reacting and having an opinion on any issue. Even so, there are people who believe otherwise. There are still beliefs that the woman is inferior to the man. Being a woman, they say that you should stay at home to clean and take care of the children. Over the years, people have opened their minds to new opportunities and evolved study and a long future for women. Women being influential beings in society as much as men. Scientifically, since the 20th century, women have progressed in the world of education. They have more and more access to higher education, such as science, mathematics, and engineering. And at this time, less than 30% of the members of the world of numbers and experiments, such as science and engineering, are women.